Tennis legend Serena Williams, once celebrated as a symbol of strength, grit, and defiance, is now in the headlines for a very different reason. Her new role as the brand ambassador for weight loss drug has sparked a global debate. With 23 Grand Slam titles and the iconic Serena Slam etched in tennis history, she redefined what power, resilience, and dominance look like in sport. But today, she finds herself in the middle of a storm. Williams recently revealed her use of GLP-1 weight loss medication, crediting it with helping her shed 14 kilos after 2 pregnancies. She said her body needed it. She appeared on a show, a telehealth company that can prescribe weight loss drugs. Listen in.
Yes, I am on GLP-1s and I am going public. I am on GLP-1s and I'm not ashamed to say it and say it loud. I am on row and let me tell you why. So after my first kid Olympia, the weight literally just would not come off. I was back on the court and I was in the gym. Oh my gosh, I was eating clean every single day without any big changes to my body. And it was really so frustrating to see the scale always stay the same and or not. If it was anything, it was more. And I was like, are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? So I made the choice. I made the choice to get on a GLP-1 and I'm doing it now through Row. And honestly, it was like the best decision and the best thing I did for my body in a very long time. I wasn't sure if I'd ever talk about this publicly, but I think it's time we change the conversation. So I'm proud to say I'm on Row. I trust them with my GLP-1 treatment and care.
That was Serena being the face of a telehealth company called Row, a telehealth company that can prescribe weight loss drugs. The move, however, is raising tough questions. Critics say that Serena Williams, a global role model of fitness, is legitimizing the use of serious obesity drugs for people who may not need them. Many argue that this plays straight into the hands of Big Pharma, while sending a troubling message to young fans already navigating the pressures of body image and thinness. The internet is buzzing with speculation. Fans are asking, did Serena bow to the appearance-driven culture that equates fit with thin? Serena's decision has clearly opened a new chapter, one where the conversation is not about her forehand, but about whether the world's greatest athletes should endorse powerful weight loss drugs at all. We have Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Chairman of Nephron Clinic, now joining us on the broadcast for more on that big story. Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, thank you for being with us here on News9. Simple, straightforward question. All these drugs, they have their side effects clearly mentioned on the labels. And yet, here you have somebody who is using it for the sake of her own body image issues. And what's worse is that she's promoting it as well.
Good evening. I think it's extremely unfortunate that a person of that stature and that name and fame is indulging in promotion or endorsement of a drug which has serious side effects. And that also, she being a non-medical person, I think it's highly irresponsible. I just want to inform all the viewers who are watching this program that this drug is called as Ozempic is called as a GLP-1 agonist. This is to be used specifically and only under medical care and a doctor's prescription. It was initially for type 2 diabetes mellitus and morbid obesity with a particular specific cutoff of BMI more than 30. And now it's been recommended for MASH, which is steatotic hepatic disease and some other specific medical indications. It should not be used just as routine. It should not be used just to lose a little bit more weight. It has side effects, which is ranging from the gut to pancreatitis. It also precipitates occasionally blindness, joint pains, arthritis, allergic reactions. Sarcopenia means you lose a significant amount of muscle mass in your body in all organs. Including sudden dip of blood sugar, because after all, it is an anti-diabetic medication, a new drug on the block, slurring of the speech, weakness, dizziness, precipitating thyroid cancers, kidney damage, gallstones, fevers, and so on. Please, everyone, be careful. There should be no pressure. There should be no endorsement from people who should not be doing this. It is only and only to be used under strict medical supervision, under strict medical criteria, and requires a detailed monitoring. This drug is extremely expensive too. I don't want people to get an impression that this is the magic wand to be used to lose weight. It is not going to happen, and people who try this may actually burn their hands with serious side effects.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, for putting that whole thing into perspective. It's very important that the viewers watching this of all ages understand what they are getting into. But fact of the matter is, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, is that these weight loss drugs are gaining in popularity. There was only Ozempic at one stage. Now we have Ozempic, Wegovy, GLP-1. You have many more new ones coming in as well, and they're becoming popular in India as well. The fact of the matter is that one is the problematic here is the fact that the kind of celebrity, not just any celebrity, but somebody who's known for fitness, who's promoting it, which is problematic. And the second is the fact that this is a trend that we have little control over at this stage because it's only growing.
Yeah, so I think we need to be careful. I think media is an excellent platform to give a correct and accurate, medically precise public awareness message. I think people should know that these kind of expensive medications come at a huge cost and risk. It should only be used if your doctor prescribes it. It is not something which you can substitute for exercise. I think physical activity is extremely important. And if a celebrity is using this, I don't think that person like Mrs. Williams should have gone on air to endorse this kind of drug. She may have her own compulsions, but that should not become a rule. I think medical science is far more pure than one particular person trying to push a particular drug for whatever personal reason she may have.
And the point here is that for all those watching, it's not whether it's just Serena does it. Even if you are contemplating at this stage to give into it, it has to be done only under medical supervision. And more importantly, these drugs are meant for people who have illnesses, who have ongoing diseases like diabetes, and not necessarily only. And it is also the societal when society equates fit with thin, and that's where the problem arises, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this entire concept of being slim is equivalent to wellness is wrong. I think a person should not be obese. Yes. The person should not be morbidly obese. Yes. A person shouldn't have comorbidities. Yes. But I think it's important to think of life and not lifestyle. It's important to look at organ preservation rather than an external superficial appearance to suit a social profile. I think the messaging must be very strong, very clear, very precise, and medical oriented. This kind of drug is not to be used to lose weight after a pregnancy. I think there is a very significant and a severe message which needs to be given that this kind of endorsement is inappropriate completely.
And what is the way forward, you think, Doctor? Because at the end of the day, these drugs are going to be sold more and more often in more and more pharmacies and even online, and people can procure them very easily. There needs to be a code when it comes to these. They're technically OTCs, over-the-counter medicines, and especially for drugs like these, which have serious side effects. From nerve disorders to all kinds of serious side effects. There needs to be more regulation in how people can procure them, isn't it?
So all the medicines which are coming now nationally and internationally have a barcode. And I think it's now with the digital era, it's very easy to track the sales. It's very easy to track where it has gone to and at what doses it is being used. So I think the government should issue strict guidelines. I think the pharmacies and the chemist associations also need to be responsible that they should not be giving anything unless until it comes with a valid and up-to-date medical prescription. So it should not be an old prescription being used as a repeat prescription. Also, it is important to see what the total sales are, and the drug companies themselves should give an alert. I think they are morally responsible to inform the people, especially in this present environment in which there is a scope or a possibility of being used for non-appropriate reasons.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Chairman of Nephron Clinic. Thank you for taking time out to be with us here on News 9.